This interface shows a video that looks like it was recorded on a potato. The audio is terrible, yet the metrics reveal an entirely different outcome. This single video generated over $48,000 in AdSense revenue alone and garnered 9.6 million views. The traditional standard dictates that high financial returns require expensive gear, studio lighting, and heavy editing. This specific anomaly proves that polished production value has very little correlation with massive digital yield. To understand how a low-quality video generates that kind of capital, we have to examine a specific demographic. This 5-stage framework tracks how the 50-plus population monetizes their digital footprint. There is a persistent friction point among this older cohort. People over 50 often doubt their ability to operate within a digital-first economy, assuming the platform is built exclusively for younger creators. The data shows the exact opposite. When deployed correctly, the 50-plus demographic consistently achieves algorithmic scale and financial returns faster than their younger counterparts. The speed of this scale is driven by a highly specific asset. They possess 3 decades of accumulated experiential trust. They have spent a lifetime being the person others go to for answers. This analog wisdom is entirely immune to synthetic replication. You cannot query a large language model like Claude or ChatGPT to synthesize genuine, lived human experience. Within this digital environment, age acts as a highly leveraged structural advantage. It operates as a built-in filter for authority. The first vector in this framework is affiliate marketing. We can track the mechanics of this through a creator named Guy. His initial objective was modest: generate $1,000 to $2,000 a month to supplement a fixed retirement income. He targeted a hyper-specific medical niche, tinnitus, a constant ringing in the ears. His motivation was twofold: alleviate a debilitating condition he shared with fellow veterans, and generate revenue simultaneously. This diagram tracks Guy's channel growth. Despite a subscriber base under 500, his monthly revenue spiked to $1,500 by reviewing specialized hearing aids. This model is highly efficient. Manufacturing, shipping, and inventory are entirely removed. The creator simply connects a viewer to a purchase link. This maps directly to analog behavior. If a host at a new restaurant recommends the steak, you are likely to order it. They are not selling you the steak. They are recommending a known quantity based on their insider knowledge. Selling forces a consumer to raise their psychological defenses. Recommending bypasses that friction entirely because it relies on pre-existing trust. Another creator, Zach, who spent 30 years in the trades and describes himself as technologically challenged, applied this exact recommendation model. Last month, his affiliate yield spiked to $18,000. Affiliate marketing relies on the social authority this demographic already commands offline and scales it across a global digital audience. Affiliate links require a constant stream of traffic. This introduces the second vector, building a personal brand on a high-volume platform like YouTube. This pie chart isolates the total wealth distribution in the United States. The 50-plus demographic currently controls roughly 80% of that wealth. Advertisers follow capital. Corporate ad spend is heavily concentrated on reaching this specific, highly capitalized cohort. Older demographics strongly prefer to consume content produced by their peers. This creates an algorithmic bottleneck. Advertisers want the audience wants older creators, but the supply of native creators is incredibly low. We see the results of this supply and demand imbalance clearly. A channel called Dry Creek Wrangler School generated $42,000 in AdSense from a single, unedited smartphone video of a man simply talking to the camera. A creator known as the Essential Craftsman maintains a baseline of $16,000 a month, with individual videos, like a simple tutorial on using a skill saw, spiking to $39,000. Female creators dominating hyper-specific niches like over 50 fitness and anti-aging routines are generating multi-million-dollar returns from their channels. High subscriber counts are often assumed to be a strict prerequisite for generating substantial revenue. The data invalidates that assumption. A realtor managing the Montana real estate channel records low-fidelity webcam videos. Even with a small audience, those views convert directly into high-ticket offline real estate deals. The platform functions as both a standard social feed and the second-largest search engine worldwide. A video posted today will continue surfacing in search results years down the line. Concentrated demographic wealth collides with fierce advertiser bidding and a near-zero supply of native creators. The resulting algorithm aggressively pushes older creators to fill the vacuum. The third vector is done-for-you services, operating as a digital career encore. Retiring professionals frequently discard 3 decades of specialized knowledge in accounting, human resources, or engineering. This model captures and monetizes that exact knowledge base. After 30 years in a specific field, experts experience skill blindness. They forget that the baseline operational logic they use every day is highly valuable to outsiders. The Bay Area Executive Coach Channel proves the viability of hyper-niching. By restricting their focus exclusively to the tech sector in one geographic location, they capture a highly motivated clientele. The unit economics of business-to-business coaching are highly favorable. A client will readily pay a $10,000 premium for a service that secures a $100,000 salary increase. A business called Career Nerds reached a 7-figure valuation by helping military academy graduates transition to executive roles. Another creator, Josh, scaled his cybersecurity coaching from $1,000 a month to $186,000 in a single month. This translates perfectly to blue-collar and domestic skill sets. Scotty Kilmer leveraged 57 years as a mechanic into $24 million in revenue. The sourdough lady built a highly lucrative business focusing entirely on baking bread. Decades of accumulated trial and error in the physical world can be digitized and immediately sold as high-ticket operational equity. The fourth vector operates on a direct knowledge transfer model, coaching and tutoring. The market assumes this requires rigorous academic credentials or advanced degrees. In reality, a creator only needs to remain one step ahead of the consumer's current problem to be highly effective. RJ the Unretired generated a $28,000 month simply by documenting the practical realities of transitioning into retirement. This chart isolates the revenue for the organic chemistry tutor. Despite producing 0 new uploads over a 3-month period, the channel continuously accumulated $81,000 a month from the existing video catalog. Hobbyist instruction yields similar returns. One creator pulls $28,000 a month, focusing his pickleball tutorials strictly on players over the age of 50. A creator's experiential proximity to a beginner's friction point holds far more market value than a traditional academic credential. The source material for these case studies contains a live algorithmic conversion event taking place in real time. We can wrap exactly how this architecture captures an audience. The process begins at the top of the funnel. The creator deploys a free value lead magnet, in this instance, a live training session paired with a proprietary AI niche validator. To maximize the perceived value, the tool is explicitly formatted to integrate directly with both Claude and ChatGPT. Psychological urgency protocols are immediately applied. Access is restricted to a limited time window. Users are instructed to book directly to their calendar, and the bonuses are locked behind an exclusivity clause. A secondary fallback mechanism is activated. If a user misses the initial window, clicking the link registers them for future notifications, successfully capturing the lead anyway. The raw educational data acts as the hook. The high-urgency capture mechanisms ensure that the viewership is converted into an owned database. This owned database fuels the fifth and final vector, digital products and online courses. At the baseline, creators sell static digital files, such as highly optimized templates or industry-specific resumes. The unit economics of digital courses demonstrate immense leverage. A creator named Antoine packaged his methodology for securing $500,000 tech jobs into a curriculum. The product carries a static $2,497 price tag, which scales infinitely against rising user volume. Even lower friction items scale aggressively. Thomas Frank generates over $100,000 a month distributing customized productivity layouts for the Notion software. Digital products represent the absolute endpoint of this algorithm. A lifetime of lived experience is compressed into a digital asset, with 0 manufacturing costs, ready for infinite distribution. Stepping back, we can observe the macroscopic architecture supporting this entire ecosystem. This funnel isolates the mathematical reality. 99.9% of the audience consumes the free value and leaves. The structure exists to isolate the remaining 0.1%. This microscopic fraction faces extreme filtration, rejecting 82% of applicants, capping intake at 5 high-value clients. The most dominant strategy on the platform does not depend on monetizing every single viewer. It relies on projecting immense, free expertise outward, specifically to surgically extract a concentrated, ultra-premium client base.